Hello, welcome back to more Hogwarts Legacy. Right, carrying on. We've got to meet Sebastian in Feldcroft, which is right here, so let's see what he has to say for himself.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
Poor old Anne.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new fifth year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh dear, Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I like a waistcoat.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, I hope we can help her.
I wish you
Yeah,
well.
sounds like. Right, I had to wander around the town before starting this back up. Collected a few things. There were a few letters in there I've already collected. And did the... Oh, here's the dad.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves any time soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I'm risking antagonizing this
With
guy.
all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to
where
be
they
of
get it
help,
from.
you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
Guess we're going to be off to this castle soon enough.
All the debris you'll see
Revelio.
whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something.
Oh, can't do it. We'll come back to it later. There's obviously a... We're in a quest.
Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Drawing feat. Steal a loyalist crossbow bolt. Complete the battle without a weapon.
It's an honor to be a part of it. This wizard is a dead wizard in my book.
Revelio.
Oh.
Confringo. Incendio.
I haven't got my things set right. Change these back.
Revelio.
Next time I see Fig or that student.
How do I steal the bow? Oh, what explosive barrels.
I should have been sure. What?
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
You won't get away with that.
Incendio.
I don't want to use my... I need to get more pips for the dark magic. Yeah. And more Merlin trials so I can upgrade my gear stocks. I was thinking I was picking that up. Hang on, I don't want to put a life on because there's a mission to... Come on, it should self-heal.
Terribly outmatched. Surely you can see that.
Where is he?
Revelio.
This doesn't...
Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Oh, there's the crossbow.
Defendo.
Killing that one.
You've made your last mistake.
You've done the wrong.
I'll bury you in the deepest vault.
Confringo.
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
When I do this, well, but my health's not going back up. But...
Incendio. Expelliarmus.
I'm gonna die.
Let's get this over with. Over here.
Oh, he killed me.
That's you did.
Well, I don't have to do it with it without using their life, but I kind of thought that other guy was the last guy, and then as soon as we killed him, about 5 more appeared. So let's do that again.
Who's that? Rather unwise coming back this way.
Also, I've got my things set properly now.
If only Ranrock were here to see this.
Confringo.
Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
I will have my revenge.
Oh wow!
Release me.
Damn, that's half my health right there.
I will make you pay.
Defendo. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
You seem tired.
Confringo.
Confringo.
Defendo.
Oh, balls! Oh, he's coming.
Confringo.
2 hits, man, and I'm done.
Expelliarmus.
This slope terrain is making a right mess.
Defendo.
Shot in the back is.
Confringo.
The hill just gets in the way of. Slower loyalist assassin. I guess we've done that.
Confringo.
You've made your last mistake.
The commander.
You
Oh,
look
we'll be fine
tired.
now. We're going to use him.
Confringo.
How nice of you to stop.
Expelliarmus. Defendo.
This is impossible.
Incendio.
One less human to worry about.
Oh god, I lost where he was. Oh, I thought he was dead. Oh my god, there's more of them. Where do they all come from?
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Oh, little moon calf. Far from home. Incendio. Spells glance off of me.
God damn it.
Easily targeted.
Confringo.
Not quite.
Levioso!
Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Fringo!
Defender.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to
Me
warn
too.
you.
They just kept coming. We got reparo thing, haven't we? It's not that.
Accio.
I might get rid of these things because I only use them. I have got the blues. Where are they? Oh, there.
Reparo.
Get anything for that? Any XP?
Revelio.
Stuff up there that's blue, but we need to stay with the mission.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around?
Why not?
They seem to have set up camp here for
Revelio.
a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Fire thing here. I agree.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Search the estate for clues.
Revelio.
Stay in the purple circle, I imagine. The search stuff.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Right, we've done 3 things.
Revelio.
Like with Assassin's Creed, like when you investigate, it was like always three
Sebastian,
things. In this
over
game,
here.
it's a bit different.
Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Is it in our offensive dream things?
Revelio. Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago.
Pretty much.
If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look
More
at
searching.
Revelio. Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
this. Only one way to find out.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Accio.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Depulso.
Huh, a stairwell. Why
Revelio.
a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Am I taking damage? No. My second week in the camp, more arrive each day. The Muggle doctors and even some of our own healers are doing all they can for them. Grief is palpable. The ones who have survived the plague are forever damaged by their loss. A fever may pass, the skin may mend and scar, but the devastating sorrow remains. I saw a man, much like my father, who had lost a child. Couldn't bear it. I longed to give him some shred of relief. I'm beginning to think that the others are wrong. When I have the power to help these souls, it seems as arbitrary not to help them as it would be to rid them of their torment.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
I travelled here to learn, but long ago help. My internal struggle was overwhelming. It's as though the magic wants to heal, and I'm the only one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope? Will I forever regret not having done more? I cannot look into their eyes, knowing that I could lessen the burden of heartache. I saw the man leaving the camp today, the one who reminded me of my father. Surely it wouldn't hurt to help him. I could further my research, of course, but that would be fortuitous consequence of doing something good with this ability.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Revelio.
Oh Christ. Scared the... It was like exploded. I just walked into it. Okay then. Yeah, these flipping vines. Explore the cellar. We have.
Accio. Cabalso. Levioso. Glacius. Accio.
I say you should be able to get through there.
Revelio. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
No. The mirror here, dude.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I have a rare ability to see whispers of ancient magic.
I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. I knew you weren't telling me everything. Ancient magic. What does that even mean?
I'm not entirely sure, but the Keepers have said that it's a powerful magic that should only be wielded by a select few.
And you can wield it?
I don't know, but Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come.
Revelio.
Tempted to hold my breath.
We'll learn another magic. I mean, these missions with this guy are teaching us the dark arts magics.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
Interesting.
Why hide a triptych here?
Puzzle.
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Dark magic things.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the Keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
In the shadow of the estate. Nice.
Revelio.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbaton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Getting thrown loads of missions and side quests. I got about 12 side quests lined up. I just I have done some of them, and I will do some more. I want to try and so let's check the missions. Whether we've got enough time to do. Well, so main missions, meet Natty at Feldcroft Castle, an astronomy class. Maybe we should do that, because we haven't got, well, too long. It depends how long that, but I think that's going to teach us another. Let's queue that up.
Need I remind you that you are studying at Hogwarts?
Don't know. Should look at the map, but kind of feels.
Revelio.
My parents were thrilled to hear that.
And one of the towers. No.
And a historian's uniform. It was brilliant solving.
Apparently Marinweed was having a bit of
Another side quest there. Are we anywhere near this? I don't even have a distance, I think. Looking on the maps. There's astronomy things right at the top of this tower, isn't it? That's a room requirement. I could have fast traveled, but still, it's quite nice to. Okay. Usually learn some new spells or some new key stuff for
Adelaide Oaks, isn't
classes.
it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
No.
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
I think we're just going to pick up a mission Let's see.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot.
Yeah, we all speak
Insisting the
gobbledygook.
galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his
I think we still
record
might have
keeping.
the class
Notes all
anyway.
his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide.
Well, if you've given me a map, I'm sure we can. Oh, okay. We're not going to get a class then, are we? Go to the right place to start the class. Picked
And
up
your
that
reading is The Dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck.
Grabs his telescope.
Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own.
Too hard to focus on. Still looks blurry to me.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
Right, most of the stuff.
Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Is that it? Focus a telescope. I wondered why. I thought, why are we doing this class at night? And then I thought, oh,
Hello.
it's
I don't believe we've met officially.
astronomy.
I'm
Of course,
Amit.
needs to be at
I'm
night.
something of an astronomy buff.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope?
We got
I
this
have
guy
a
in
spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
here.
I can't do that, Amit. You might need it.
No, really, you can. And I won't. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. there's something I want to talk to you about.
Cool.
Revelio.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could.
The constellations are beautiful. Not sure they're worth dying of a cold for, but they are beautiful.
Not sure what you can learn from these astronomy tables that you can't learn from a cup of tea leaves.
Our meat thinks he knows everything. Even told me he can speak gobbledygook. Sounded like gibberish to me.
Revelio.
I had heard about these odd stone tables out in the Highlands. Perhaps that's what Professor Shah was talking about.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. Lot of good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold to use a telescope? It's a dog, isn't it?
Find Amit's telescope in the storage area.
Revelio.
The perfect night for... Oh, hello.
Amit, where did you say that telescope was?
Sitting in the storage room beneath the top deck. Look for the smaller set of stairs on the main observation deck.
Thank you.
Of course. Hurry back once you found it.
Not giving me a marker. The observation deck, surely. This.
Revelio.
There another set of stairs? Ah, okay. There is.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Accio. Levioso.
That's highlighted.
Accio. Depulso. Levioso. Glacis.
Ooh, this is that well.
Revelio.
Wait, it's highlighted. Like the statues,
Accio.
Can't remember.
Depulso. Levioso.
Those statues, they use Leviosa on, I think, so...
A pristine night for stargazing. Do not let it be wasted.
Could have stayed up on
The
there.
perfect night for... Oh,
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform. Something that
Revelio.
doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. onwards we go then. Lumos! Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing.
Oh, I found this table with the sort of goats and or a couple of them.
It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
And I thought,
Happy to
what?
be here.
They were highlighting.
It is
and I was
good to
like,
leave
what
the
are
glass
these
from now
used
and
for?
then.
Zapped them with everything. I think
It's not that
there's a lot of
creepy
that
out
stuff.
here at night, is it?
If you
The
haven't got the
gobstones scrub are
mission to...
cowards. Here I am, charging ahead.
Revelio.
Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Amit, could I ask you something?
Oh, certainly.
Where precisely is the table we're looking for?
According to an old astronomer's chronicle I found in the library, it may be somewhere along the castle wall.
Actually, that's all I wanted to know.
Oh, very well then.
Revelio.
So, have I got to move these or just...
Accio. Revelio. Levioso.
More cobwebs.
Instantly.
You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no, not this close to school, Amit. Revelio.
Famous last words. Here's one of these tables. Yeah, I've come across a couple of these already and wondered what the hell I do with them. Right. Go.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view.
Alright, so we put the big star in the big circle. Oops.
As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. Stargazing is all about patience and precision.
Those... I mean, is it somewhere completely different? Because what's there doesn't match what we've got, I don't think. Like it is. Maybe I don't put the... Is there a zoo? Oh, hang on. Okay. I forgot to zoom. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We'll get there. First one. Cool.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest.
Yeah.
All beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope. Don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Nice.
I hope hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried.
Astronomy class done.
Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river.
Challenge unlocked. Find the astronomy tables.
Never do get tired.
I'm going to leave this video here. We'll
night.
just have a little look. We've obviously got the main quest, the High Keep to do. I might do. I might start the next episode doing a bit of a side quest because they're stacking up before we do that one. So yeah, the next trial comes after we do 2 more main quests according to that. Right, enjoying this. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget, leave a like, make a comment, and I will see you in the next one. Take care for now. Bye.